baby boys in bathing suits that will allow them to tuck, but they know that if they just keep going with it, it might sound really outlandish at first, but if they just keep going with it, they can achieve normalization, which is everybody just kind of gets used to it. Maybe they still think it's silly, but oh, whatever. We're used to it. Okay, Steve, I'll call you Sally, whatever. No, no, you got to stand up and say no. Because we are on the cusp of what they celebrate as Pride Month now. And I've always thought it's absolutely disgusting that they pick June, the month of Father's Day, to celebrate their gender nonsense. And in mainstream culture, with the Bud Light boycott and the Target boycott now, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with the LA Dodgers. If you haven't, kept up with that story, it's I won't go into all the details. You can look that up on your own. But this year, at the cusp of what they celebrate as Pride Month, I refuse to call it Pride Month because it's not. It's June. It's Father's Day. It's not Pride Month. What they're celebrating is Pride Month, right at the cusp of it. I don't think we've ever gone into that month with this much momentum in the culture to stand up and say no to the lies. No, I don't have to call you that. I don't have to use your preferred pronouns. I don't have to call your made up name. No, I'm not going to do it. You do what you want, but I don't have to do this nonsense. And it started out with, it was that idea of, hey, just let us live our life the way we want to live it. And even that's kind of dubious when it comes to transgendering, because I don't think you should allow people, like if someone wants to mutilate their body because they just really identify, because there have cases, you can look up cases of people who just literally, like I've used the example before, they have this like mental condition, some sort of dysphoria where they feel like they shouldn't have an arm. Like their arm just feels so foreign to them and they shouldn't have it. And they want to go get it amputated. Well, you don't let a person like that just go amputate their arm. You don't say, well, hey, they can live their life the way they want to live it. No, clearly something's wrong in their mind. And you want to have compassion on that person and help that person overcome that so they don't mutilate their body for this, moment that they have here. That's what's happening with transgenderism. So even there, I don't believe in, hey, just let them do what they want to do and live how they want to live. No, I don't really even buy that. But that's the sheep's clothing that these wolves rode into culture with. Just let us do what we want to do. Just let us do what we want. How can't we live our life the way we want to live our life? And a lot of people heard that argument and said, fair enough, I guess. If Steve wants to be Sally, who or whatever, go do it. You're not bothering me. But that's never where they stop. Ever where they stop. It's not enough for you to let Steve go dress up as a girl and call himself Sally. That's not enough. You have to learn about his choices and you have to be okay with it and make sure that you call him Sally and make sure that you always use his preferred pronouns. And by the way, he needs to have a talk with your kids so that he can really indoctrinate them and make sure that they grow up to make the kind of world that he wants to live in and that they play into his delusion and that they play into creating this sort of deluded imagination reality that he can feel like he's totally normal in. No, we should have stood up and said a long time ago, absolutely not. You're not doing that. I'm not doing that. No. And more people are doing that now with the Bud Light. It really gave people a lot of courage. It gave people a lot of, even before that, I think it was Jordan Peterson. Before Jordan Peterson really became known, for all the stuff he's known for now, I think his first bolster into the public consciousness or the popularity was the fact that he refused to use pronouns as a college professor. He said, I will not do it. You don't get to dictate reality to me like that with language. No, you're not going to do it. And more people need to stand up and say no. And I think we've got momentum now going into June where people need to continue to do that. So one of the things I'm going to do on my channels, on this channel, for example, I'm going to make June the, I don't know what we'll call it yet. Hashtag there are two genders. That's a good hashtag for it. But I am going to do nothing but celebrate specifically strong masculine characters and even strong father characters. June's the month for Father's Day. I'm going to celebrate strong fathers. I'm going to do a lot of different videos talking about the importance of fatherhood in mythos. But why is it so important in mythos? Why do we have the benevolent father? And why do we need to fight against the tyrannical father? Because good, strong fathers are so desperately vital to the human psyche. I'll even say this, and I don't care. Not two moms, not two dads, but a father. That's basic human psychology. A father figure and a mother figure has been forever. I don't care. Say what you want. I don't care. That's the way it is. That's reality. You're not going to dictate to me that things are different. No, no. So I want to celebrate strong fathers, father figures, and characters in mythos and whatnot. So I'm going to really put that out heavy and push that heavy in June. And that's what I'm doing anyway, for this channel anyway. But I think we just all need to stand up and say no to this nonsense a lot more. And if you are a beer drinker, saying no to beer, or to Bud Light and whatnot. If you are if you were a Target shopper like I was, nope. No, I will never set foot in another Target store ever. At this point, I don't even care if they turned around and apologized. I still wouldn't set foot in it because I know what they're doing. They had the chance. They had the chance to turn it right, just like Bud Light had a chance to make it right immediately. But when they turn around and attack the fans or attack the customers or whatever, they've shown their true colors there. They've shown their true colors. And they'll come after you. They'll come after you vehemently for daring. And I didn't angrily shout anything. I didn't insult anybody. I just said, no, this is reality. They will treat you like you are a hate crime, Nazi, whatever. They will come after you so hard, try to make you, because they know that they don't have logic on their side. All they can do is try to bully you down. They will try to bully you and shut you down. And if you just keep standing up and saying, no, nope, 2 and 2 is 4. It's not 3. I refuse to agree with you that 2 and 2 is 3. 2 and 2 is 4. You're never going to change my mind about that. If enough people just stand up and insist on reality, insist on truth, then a lot of this stuff will go away. They'll lose all this traction that we've just let them gain in our society, which we should never have done.